We're at the new apartment. Slay. Okay, welcome. Thank God, you guys. Yeah, I never saw the apartment until I moved in today. Like, I got the keys today. Obviously, I'm not moving yet, but this is my first time ever seeing it, and it's basically exactly what I expected, so thank God. And it's nice. It is such an upgrade from my last place. I actually have space here. I can buy a table. My first ever table in Japan. See, I don't have the electricity. I don't have anything. That's why my voice sounds like this. All I have here is running water right now. But I thought I'd give you a little empty apartment tour. Sorry, it's dark. Again, I don't have electricity. So this is the entrance. This is like the genkan. You know, in Japan, you have to take off your shoes before you enter. And then this is my shoe closet. It is bigger than my last one. It's like that. And then over here is like a little umbrella hole, I guess. And then some random cabinet. Okay, so right when you walk in, this is the toilet. Has a weird door. It is the nice kind of toilet with the bidet and stuff. I was not gonna downgrade that. And then you enter, and this is how it is. So over here, this is the kitchen area. I think I'm gonna buy something to put here. I have the sink, stove, and then these are all storage cabinets and stuff. I have a nice window here, and then the fridge is gonna go here. And then this is the bathroom area, kind of. So sink, this is a downgrade from my last sink. My last one, it was like a big mirror here and there was storage behind the mirror and that was super nice. This is one of the downgrades I'm making on this apartment. And then this is where the washing machine goes. I have some nice storage. And then this is the bathroom. It is, I think it's about the same size as what I have now. The bathtub might be a bit bigger. Well, we'll see. It is like the self-filling and reheating type though. Yeah, I can't lose that again either. And then when you come out, sorry, I'm trying not to show the outside. This is the living room. I think it looks kind of big because I'm using the 0.5 lens, but it's like, I don't know. It has this built-in shelf and I only have one aircon in this apartment, unfortunately. I don't know, I'm thinking I put a sofa here and the TV stand here. It'll be like a little tight, but I think it'll be okay. And then I'm thinking I put my desk here and I buy an actual table here, like a kitchen table. Oh, I think that'd be cute. And then this is the bedroom. It is small, I think. I don't think you can really grasp the size here, but basically from that wall to right about like here is the size of a bed. So it is a bit tight, but it's a bedroom, so I'm happy. And then the best part about this apartment, these closets. This is like a walk-in double closet. And then I have another closet here. Hard at work.
Okay.
230.
233.
And this guy is 90.
Go up from the floor.
Why? 92.
You know, it'd be nice if they gave us these measurements.
Why don't they give us things?
Perfect. Do you need to measure that back wall?
Yes, over here. I need to put the fridge here.
Oh, yeah.
The electricity just turned on. Thank God. I got here. I'm moving in tomorrow and I got here and I applied to have the electricity switch on from today, but I got here and it didn't work. So I had to call and I don't even know what the problem was. He was just like, I don't know. But it just turned on, thank God. Now the gas guy is gonna come. This is like the most annoying part. You have to like apply for all your utilities like separately, and gas has to come, and then sometimes electricity needs to come, sometimes they don't. Usually they don't. I'm almost done. So one of the things you have to do when you move in Japan is you need to go through the whole apartment before you move in, ideally, and like take pictures and send in all of the damages that are already in the apartment. So like if there's like a mark on the floor or something, they give you this like floor plan basically of your apartment, and you just kind of mark where it is and then take pictures. So when you do move out, if they try to charge you for it, you can be like, no, it wasn't me. So that's what I'm gonna do now. This is very important, and you have to do it within a week of getting the keys or it doesn't count. I didn't know this until just now, but it's a motion sensor light in the hallway. How fancy. There's like a little dirt scratch, and I think I'm gonna mark it anyway. I don't know, maybe I can get it off with like some kind of eraser, but it's always better safe than sorry. This, I'm gonna mark it down. Also, the door handles, a lot of them have these like scratches on them. I don't know why. Why do you think they're here? Only one person lived in this apartment before me. I don't know what this could be caused by. There's a little bit on this side too. A little, see? I don't know. There's another mark I can't get off, so add it to the list. There's also like a few cracks. I think these are caused from just like settling, and also there's some earthquakes. So I'm cleaning this window to put up the shutter thing, and there's like a bunch of like tape residue or something. I think like the double-sided tape. So I'm wondering what the previous person did to this window. I feel like they just like shut it off or something. Oh shit. Why do I look so red? Okay, before we get moving, literally, one of the things that I need to feel at home, whether I'm in Japan or I'm traveling, is a VPN. So that's why I'm excited to say the sponsor of today's video is NordVPN. I've been using NordVPN for years now, but if you don't know already, NordVPN is a VPN service that protects your private and personal information. So what this means is you can browse the internet safely wherever you are, whether it's home, a hotel, a cafe. And my favorite feature is it lets you change your IP address to make it look like you're accessing the internet from different countries. So this means you can watch content from all over the world, wherever you are. Because so much content is geo-blocked, like Heated Rivalry, guys, it's not in Japan. I have to use a VPN if I want to watch it. Even anime sites like Crunchyroll, for example, are just completely blocked here. I can't access them unless I use NordVPN. This is how I watch a lot of my anime here, because I want to watch it with subtitles. And while Japan has tons of anime, of course, to watch, a lot of it here does not have English subtitles. So if this sounds like something you're interested, I encourage you to try out NordVPN for yourself, risk-free, with a 30-day money-back guarantee through my link at nordvpn.com/AllisonInTokyo, or this QR code right here on the screen. Either one works. Where right now, every purchase of a 2-year plan will get an extra 4 months free. So thank you, NordVPN. Okay, let's go back to moving. Good morning, everyone. It's the day of the move. I couldn't sleep that well, and I got up at 8 a.m. after dreaming about cockroaches. So that's a good sign. Okay, I need to finish up packing. This is the state right now, for reference. Okay, I think I dreamed about the cockroaches because I like put all my boxes. I have way more boxes than this. Like most of them are outside on my balcony because my balcony is kind of big. And I don't know, I had the thought, I was like, oh, roaches like cardboard. But it's winter, so maybe it's okay. Can you hear the ambulance? Can't wait to move. Okay, I'm gonna finish packing up. I need to do my bedding, the curtains and stuff. I think I'm gonna leave up all my ATEEZ posters. I'll report back in later. It's lunchtime. I'm so ready to be done with this. Actually, it's not like that bad. It's just annoying. I will say every time I move, I remember that phone calls aren't that scary. In English, like, it's okay, but in Japanese, you know. But when you do move here, you have to, like, you will make like 20 phone calls in a week. You have no choice. Like, people call you all the time, so you get used to it. Yeah, I'm really excited to move because I'm really sick of this area. I don't know. I've never really liked it. I really only moved here because I ran out of time kind of in between my last apartment and when I was going to start my job here a few years ago now. So that's why I ended up here. Like, it was like the busy season and there wasn't that much left really, like, within my budget. But now I'm sacrificing being able to walk to work. Now I'm gonna have to take the train to work, but I think it'll be worth it. I like the neighborhood. Well, we will see. I will say, thank God I have a trash room here because I've taken out like 15 bags of trash in the past 2 days. I don't know how. And guys, I don't know how do I have all this stuff? See, it's outside too. How do I have all this stuff? How did it fit in here? This is the whole room. You're looking at the whole apartment. I don't know how it fit. Okay, the movers are gonna be here in an hour. So I'm just trying to finish up the last few things. Thank God they're coming in the afternoon because when you choose movers, if you do the cheapest way, you kind of just give them a day and then they could come anytime between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. So that's what I did. And like, they call you the day before telling you around what time they'll be here. And then they just called me again and said, okay, we'll be here between 2 and 3. Thank God. Because if it wasn't after, I don't know if I could have finished all this. But see, it all works out. Okay. I'll talk to you at the new place. Okay, I need to go to the new apartment. Guys, why is it so dirty? What, you know that meme, like, I've only lived here 3 years. That's crazy. The dust here has always been crazy since the day I moved in. Like, wait, that's a dust line or whatever. I don't know. I hated that about this too. I swear my other apartment did not get dust this easily. Okay, and look what I did. I tried to move the sofa and I immediately got a mark in the floor. I've never got a mark in the floor the whole time I've been here. This is gonna take a long time for me to clean. Okay, but they're already going to the apartment, so I need to head over right now too and meet them there. And yeah, we'll come back another day to clean. Okay, let's go. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. Oh, look how nice the, what do you call this? The sunset beam is. Oh, so nice. Actually, there's sunlight. I think my place took a lot longer than they expected because I have so much stuff. I don't know how I fit it in there. Like, seriously, my friend said she only had 20 boxes and I had 30 boxes of stuff plus all those random bags for like the same size apartment. I don't know. Like, okay, it's already 4:30 and they said they have 2 more places to go to after this. I'm sorry guys, I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm sorry. I don't think you can get in the road. Try your best, I'm sorry. They just called me and said they can't get into the road the way they were going to, like where I just saw them. So they had to like take a big detour, I think, around to go in through a different entrance somewhere. I don't know where. I'm sorry, this apartment has no elevator and is on a small road. So, but that's life. That's like all residential streets in Tokyo They're like on really skinny roads. I have no idea how all these movers do it. I can't drive in them. I don't know. Okay, they're gone. I feel really bad for them. I feel like this is like way more work than usual 1Ks are. Like, it's already 6, so I don't think they can do, I don't even know if they can do even one more. Maybe one more person after this, I don't know. He did request me to fill out a form, like a survey on how they did. I will give them a good rating. So this is the state of my room now. I don't know why my desk feels so much bigger in here. I feel like I should get a smaller one. And then, okay, this is my problem, right? My plan is I'm getting a sofa delivered in 2 days. And I want to put it here. It's literally going to be like to here. I'm going to be so close to the TV. I hope it's okay. I didn't realize how big this was. Oh my God. Okay. And then my other boxes. I did have to pay an extra like $80 for the guy to get me a new filter and these stand things because it's too short. I kind of knew it was too short, but I didn't realize it'd be so expensive. Oh my God. Okay, whatever.